again, from 30,000 feet to get us started, but let's get into the topic that brings us all together, which brings everybody on the call today. And start with what's going on with the market, if it's cooling or not. What do we do if it's cooling? What are you, Amy, I'm gonna head over to you in terms of working with your clients right now. When it comes to leasing versus buying, what kind of advice are you doling out to your customers right now, to your clients right now?
Well, first of all, it really depends on what phase they are in their business, whether they are a startup or maybe someone that's been in business for a long time. But if it's an established business and they have a pretty good idea of where they are as far as their space needs are concerned and where they're going, I would seriously consider still buying, because, you know, if you're looking at, let's just say a 5,000 square foot user, and let's say they're an attorney and they like to be in that nice Class A office space downtown, they may be looking at, in some of these buildings, $35 a square foot, which is, you know, a record high. And, you know, if they have 15 people, let's say, in their office, then they're looking at $25,000 a year just to park those people there. And then, you know, by the time you paid rent over a 5-year deal, you've spent almost $900,000, you know, to someone else, versus, let's just say you get a really nice building, which there is economies of scale. If you're looking at a 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 square foot building, the price per square foot tends to be higher. But then when you're more like 5,000 to 10,000 square feet, it can get a little cheaper per square foot. But let's just say $300 square, you know, a square foot for that particular business owner, that would be $1.5 million. And if you put 15% down, then you'd be looking at a mortgage, which would include your, you know, property tax and your insurance, of, let's just say, a little over $8,000 a month at today's interest rates. And don't hold me to it. Of course, you got to go through underwriting and get this locked in, but you know, you're looking at almost $15,000 a month in rent versus just over $8,000 a month to buy. And then, you know, of course, you are paying into an asset that you own, and not only that, you're building your business, generating money there. And then you're also taking the money that you pay to someone else or their family and putting it into that building. Now, if you are a startup, because of where rental rates are, I may look at some other, you know, strategies of perhaps not be in the central business core and look at something that would function well for your team. So it's really on a case-by-case basis, but in a general sense, buying still very much makes sense.